Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Keziah. Listen, have you ever looked at a cool design and thought, I wish I could do that? Like, maybe you're doodling in your notebook or trying to make your Instagram posts look amazing, but you don't know where to actually learn graphic design? That's what we're tackling today. Forget boring design classes. We're diving into 5 fun projects that'll have you thinking like a pro in no time. We're talking logos, social media posts, maybe even designing your own fake movie poster. The best part? You'll learn while doing, which is how I like it. So grab your pencils, fire up your computer, and get ready to unleash your inner design genius. This is gonna be epic. All right, chapter 1, we're diving into the world of branding. Now, you might be thinking, branding? Isn't that what farmers do to cows? Close, but not quite. In the design world, branding is all about creating an identity. Think of your favorite brands. They all have a certain look, feel, and even sound that makes them instantly recognizable. So for this project, we're going to pretend you're launching your own business. Don't worry, you don't actually need to start a company. Unless you want to, then hit me up in the comments with your business idea. I might invest. But for now, just imagine your dream business. What's it called? What do you sell? What kind of vibe are you going for? Once you've got your business idea, it's time to start thinking about your logo. This is like the face of your brand, so you want it to be memorable and represent what you're all about. Don't worry if you're not a drawing whiz. There are tons of free resources out there to help you create awesome logos. One of my favorites is Canva. It's super user-friendly, even if you're a total beginner. Next up, let's talk color schemes. Colors evoke emotions, so choose wisely. Do you want your brand to feel energetic and bold? Go for bright colors, or maybe you're going for a more sophisticated and calming vibe. Cool tones are the way to go. Play around with different color combinations until you find one that feels right for your brand. And don't forget about fonts. Just like colors, fonts have personalities too. A playful script font might be perfect for a bakery, while a bold sans serif font could be ideal for a tech company. Again, experiment and see what fits your brand's personality. This whole branding process is all about trial and error. Your first logo might look like a potato. Trust me, I've been there. But the more you experiment, the better you'll get at understanding what works and what doesn't. And who knows, you might even discover a hidden talent for branding. All right, chapter 2, time to up your social media game. These days, everyone's scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. But how do you make your content stand out from the crowd? That's where graphic design comes in. Think about your favorite social media accounts. What makes them so visually appealing? Chances are they're using eye-catching graphics, interesting layouts, and on-brand colors and fonts. And guess what? You can do that too. For this project, we're going to create some killer social media graphics. Pick your platform. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever floats your boat. And let's get designing. Start by brainstorming some post ideas. Maybe you want to share a funny anecdote, promote your latest blog post, or just post a stunning photo. Once you've got your content, it's time to think about the design. How can you make your post visually appealing and engaging? Canva is your best friend here too. They have tons of templates for social media posts, so you don't have to start from scratch. Experiment with different layouts, fonts, and colors. Don't be afraid to add some personality. Use icons, illustrations, or even just some fun shapes to make your post pop. And remember, consistency is key. Try to stick to a similar style for all your posts, so your feed looks cohesive and professional. Oh, and let's talk about captions for a sec. A great caption can make or break your post. Keep it concise, engaging, and on brand. And don't forget to use relevant hashtags to reach a wider audience. This project is all about finding your social media aesthetic. It might take some time to figure out what works best for you, but that's part of the fun. So go wild, experiment, and don't be afraid to try new things. You might just surprise yourself with your social media savvy. All right, chapter 3. We're getting serious now. It's time to channel your inner Spielberg or Scorsese because we're designing posters. But not just any posters. We're talking movie posters, concert posters, event posters, the kind of posters that make people stop in their tracks and say, "Whoa, what's that?" Poster design is all about grabbing attention and conveying a message quickly and effectively. Think about it. You've got just a few seconds to make an impact before someone walks by. No pressure, right? For this project, let's start by choosing a theme. Are you designing a poster for a blockbuster action movie, a music festival featuring your favorite band? Or maybe an art exhibition showcasing your own work? Once you've got your theme, it's time to brainstorm some ideas. Think about the overall message you want to convey. What's the tone and style of your event or product? Who's your target audience? Once you have a clear vision, start sketching out some rough ideas. Don't worry about making it perfect at this stage. Just get your ideas down on paper. Now it's time to bring your vision to life. If you're comfortable with design software, Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator are great options. But if you're looking for a simpler tool, PosterMyWall is a fantastic free option that's super user-friendly. When designing your poster, pay attention to composition, balance, and hierarchy. Use eye-catching visuals, bold typography, and contrasting colors to create a design that pops. And don't forget about white space. Giving your elements room to breathe will make your poster more visually appealing and easier to read. Remember, poster design is an iterative process. Your first draft might look like a ransom note. We've all been there. But don't get discouraged. Keep experimenting, refining your design, and don't be afraid to ask for feedback. With a little persistence, you'll create a poster so epic it deserves its own billboard. All right, Chapter 4, it's time to get those creative juices flowing. We're diving into the world of digital illustration, where you can let your imagination run wild and create anything you can dream up. Digital illustration is like traditional art, but on steroids. You've got unlimited colors, brushes, and tools at your fingertips, and you can undo any mistake with a single click. It's basically magic. For this project, let's explore the wonderful world of digital illustration. Don't worry if you're not a natural-born artist. This is all about having fun and experimenting. You can start by trying to recreate your favorite cartoon character, design a cool sticker pack, or just let your imagination run wild and see what happens. There are tons of amazing and free digital art programs out there. One of my favorites is Krita. It's a powerful program with a ton of features, but it's also beginner-friendly. You can find tons of tutorials online to help you get started. When you're starting out with digital illustration, it's helpful to find your style. Do you prefer a more realistic look or a cartoonish style? Do you like to use bold colors or subtle shades? Experiment with different brushes, techniques, and color palettes to find what speaks to you. One of the best things about digital illustration is that you can easily experiment with different ideas. Don't be afraid to try new things and make mistakes. That's how you learn and grow as an artist. And who knows, you might even discover a hidden talent for digital art. So grab your tablet, fire up Krita, and let your creativity soar. The only limit is your imagination. Just be prepared to lose track of time. Digital illustration can be seriously addictive. All right, Chapter 5, we're entering the Matrix. Get ready to think like a tech whiz because we're diving into the world of UI/UX design. Don't worry, it's not as intimidating as it sounds. UI stands for user interface, which is everything you see and interact with on an app. Think buttons, menus, icons. UX stands for user experience, about how easy and enjoyable it is to use an app. We're going to create a simple app interface. No coding needed, just design. Pick a problem to solve with your app. Maybe a social media app for pet lovers or a recipe app for beginners. Start sketching wireframes. Wireframes are like blueprints for your app. Use pen and paper or free online tools. Bring your wireframes to life. Figma is a great free tool for designing interfaces. It's beginner-friendly and used by pros. Find tutorials on YouTube to get started. Focus on a clean, intuitive, and visually appealing design. Use clear labels, consistent navigation, and appealing elements. And don't forget about accessibility. Make sure your design is usable by everyone. UI/UX design is all about putting the user first. Create an experience that is both functional and enjoyable. Think about your target audience and their needs. Maybe your app idea will be the next big thing. Boom! There you have it. 5 epic projects to kickstart your graphic design journey. We covered branding, social media, posters, illustrations, and even app design. Talk about a crash course. Remember, the key is to have fun, experiment, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn and grow as a designer. Now I know what you're thinking, Keziah, this is all great, but what if my designs still look like a 5-year-old made them? Hey, we've all been there. Even the best designers started somewhere. The important thing is to keep practicing and developing your skills. Trust me, the more you design, the better you'll get. If you found this video helpful, and let's be real, how could you not? Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more awesome content, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And be sure to check out my other videos for more design tips, tricks, and tutorials. Until next time, keep designing. Keep creating and keep those creative juices flowing. Later,